Okay, hello guys. Welcome to the call. We will be online in a second, but I am very excited about tonight's call. We have a lot of things that we are going to cover. It's going to be a pure action. Now, at the end of the call, we will tell you when possible it's going to be ready this webinar because we are going to have several links where you can download several documents. But meanwhile, welcome. I will start in a few seconds. I just making sure that the presentation is set up right now. Okay. Guys, this is going to be really exciting. We have so many great stories coming up from Isagenix because what is happening today with all the new bonuses that we have and the new powerful product, the Product B, it has become an incredible tool for many people in the business. But anyway, yeah, we are going to be in a second. Okay. I want to make sure that, let's see. All right. If somebody can send me a text or something like that to make sure that you can see the screen, or if you can post on the chat, if you can see the screen. I want to make sure that everything's okay.
Yes, George, we can see it. Excellent.
Okay, perfect. Now, I'm really excited about tonight's call because we are going to talk about how to profit this week. And I'm not talking about next week. I'm not talking a month from now, but how we can actually profit this week. And it could be as little as $300. It could be more than that. But guys, it's time for us to start moving stronger because right now it's the right time. It's the right moment. But before, I want to do a little house cleaning here. First of all, the legal stuff. I'm going to have the disclaimer here because we are going to be talking about money. Now, I love about something about the disclaimer. At the end, it reads, success with the Isagenix compensation plan results only from successful sales efforts and requires persistency on the part of the Isagenix associate. The reason I put in this here, guys, is because nothing comes for free. Everything requires an effort. And I want to make sure that it's clear here, plus also for legal reasons. Also, I want to show you the next screen. And the next screen are the average ranks and the average income for each rank. And the reason I'm showing you this, first of all, you can find more information on the link below. You see isagenixearnings.com. You can find actually a much more complete breakdown of all the different positions, ranks, etc., and how long it took to reach it. Guys, look at this. This is reality. Most companies cannot show these numbers. And tonight we are going to talk about what can be the beginning for some of you. Some of you already are in the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, or higher. But look at these average incomes. Look at what you can do, the potential of what you can do in Isagenix. And again, this is part of our disclaimer, but it's really important because Isagenix is one of the few companies that I know of, actually, the only company that breaks down the numbers in this way, the way that you see it right now. By the way, all these numbers you can print it out from isagenixearnings.com. Plus this presentation is going to be in a PDF file where you actually can print out all these numbers too. Now, let me tell you what I will cover today. It seems like a lot, but it's a lot, but it's not. The best time to start is now. Some stories, how to earn $320 or more this week. We are just on Monday. How to increase your cycles this week. How to use a system. And a system is the most important part because you want to know where you are going. Working and creating a list using Facebook, scripts, presenting, follow-up, and action. Now, let me start right now. The PDF, as I said, of this presentation will be posted with the webinar for you to download. I assume that sometime tomorrow night, in the next 24 hours, we are going to see this presentation posted, and you are going to have at the end the place where I'm going to show you where you can find it. Now, the best time to build it today, and the reason is because the economy has created hunger for people to look for ways to make money. It is not an accident that you see so many new network marketing companies coming. But you know, as soon as the economy starts improving, a lot of these companies are going to disappear. And many of them disappear even before the economy improves because they are not ready for the growth that many of them are going to experience. Now, this trend will last a few years. The earlier we start, the more we will earn. And now, who we are. This is so important, guys. What I'm going to show you now is going to shock a few of you. We are not in the health business. We are not health professionals. And the reason I'm saying this is because I see so many people that have been in Isagenix for a while, and they're hitting their head against the wall, and they're calling themselves health coaches, health nutritionists, etc. Not nutrition, but health coaches and consultants, etc. Guys, first of all, that's a dangerous position because you don't have a license. You are not a doctor. And we are in the network marketing business. In other words, we market. That's why Isagenix choose this avenue. We are network marketing. If you want to earn a great income, you better understand that. And don't be ashamed. I know many people hide their heads. The guys, professional network marketers, not only is a strong profession, but you can earn incredible amounts of money. We already saw the average in Isagenix on the different ranks. Now, if we follow the system, it's really simple. You don't have to go to school for so many years, like if you want to be a nutritionist or health professional. Guys, that doesn't mean that if people come to us and they want help with the product, we are going to send them away. But it's our responsibility to tell them, very important, that there is a way to earn money. It's really important because if we don't do that, well, we are missing the boat. Really, seriously. Now, let me show you some stories. And the reason I have those 3 stories is because these are people that came in less than a year ago. Now, Lynn, for example, she's a 6-star Golden Circle in less than 7 months. Lisa DeMayo, 5-star Golden Circle in less than 6 months. Kelly Dickerhoff in less than a year. I don't remember exactly the time when she joined. I met her in October when she was a 2-star Golden Circle. Now, the interesting thing about Kelly, she did it without any experience in network marketing or sales before. You can check the call from the 21st of February, the corporate call that is in the back office, and you can listen to Kelly Dickerhoff telling a short story. She was interviewed by Travis Garza because she was the newest 5-star Golden Circle. It is interesting because she is a personal fitness trainer, and many people would say, wow, she probably got all her leads from there. Well, let me tell you something, guys. And when you listen to that call, some of you are going to fall off your seat because she said that she had not talked to any of them. And at the end, she said that most of her success is because social media, Facebook. As a matter of fact, most of her activity has been through Facebook. She didn't have any experience in network marketing. She didn't even know. Now, why these people have been so successful? They're breaking records. And when I mean records, these are things that they are doing now that none of the people that started around the time that started or before, like Jimmy Smith, Carol Taylor, Tony Escobar, none of us were able to do these things. As a matter of fact, the income that, for example, Lynn is earning in only 6 months, we didn't get it until way later. And the reason, again, is because the amount of bonuses that we have in Isagenix, and tonight I'm going to talk about one of them, but it's the one that is going to put you money in your pocket really quick. Now, let me show you how to earn $320 this week. Now, we are going to work with a double PID. For more info on that, go to 3K30days.com and Isagenix double bonuses. Link to this place and will be given to you when this webinar is posted. It's so important. If you have not read or seen the 3K 30 days, make sure you go to that website because it has a lot of great information about how to actually build the business and create a great income really quick. Now, these are some of the PID promotions, and I'm going to show 6 of the packages, although we are going to work with one of them. We have the Business Builder package. That's $1,099. We have the President Pack. We have the $559. We have the Total Health and Longevity with Product B. We also have the 30-day cleansing fat and burning system, Pillars of Health system with Product B, and Page Setter. Now, some of you, I just checked one person that said that I'm going really quick. Remember, you are going to be able to print this presentation tomorrow. That's why you don't have to worry about writing too much stuff unless it's something really important, some aha that you can use tonight when you talk to somebody else. Now, we will be using the President Pack, and there is a reason. First of all, it's the better value. There are several sticky products. Now, what I mean about sticky products, they have so many different products. We are like the chocolate, the One More Energy, etc. Some of the products that are not normal in basic packages. And these are products when the people try, they love them and they order them again. On top of that, we have the shakes. We have 4 of them. We have the bars, by the way, another sticky product. We have some sample packages. So we have the new super product, that is the product B. I mean, now with this system, your business can grow fast. The fast growing groups right now use this system. And I know, guys, that we are talking right now about some people don't having money, etc. But let me tell you one thing. We are spoiled. Some of you that are right now on the webinar worked with you in the company before, and people were coming where we was called 3 centers. The minimum investment was around $500 and something. That was the minimum. And actually the system, the package I was giving this system was $697. And every person, even today, come with most people, about 90% come with that system. Remember, we are in a business. And if you sell Isagenix too low, you show just the minimum packages, people are going to see a lower value in Isagenix. A good example. And this is so important to think about this. If you happen to have 2 doctors and you have a life-threatening surgery that you have to do, and one is charging really little, and another one is charging a lot, the perception is the one that's charging a lot is a better doctor. And let me tell you, in most cases, 90% of the cases, that's the reality. Not in every case. But the reason is because the doctor that's charging more has to make sure that he or she is paying business and he or she tries to be the best at what he's doing. Now, the perception when we are telling people that you can get with $150 and then suddenly you hear somebody in your organization move to another company and got into a company that they have to get $1,500 to invest in order to start a business, and you say, they're idiots. Well, the reason is because we never showed the value of Isagenix. Now, we have the business package $1,099 and we have this package $559. It's really important to keep that in mind. Now, there is one point, really important point. According to Isagenix, this system has the highest reorder ratio. This is so important to remember, the highest reorder ratio. That means that there's less attrition. The smaller package, it has the biggest attrition ratio. As a matter of fact, in some packages, the attrition ratio is so big that in the first 30 days, most of the people never order the product again. That's not the case on the President Pack. This is a very important system. Now, let's talk about building with the President Pack. We had the double PIB. Let's assume that you sponsor 2 people in the first week. You get double PIB, it's $80 each pack. Double PIB is 160 PIB. Now, if you are a new person or you have one person new in your organization, this is $50 that person is going to earn. And I assume that most of you are consultants. That those that are not consultants, this is what is going to happen. You get an extra $50. Now, on top of that, you get $320 with a double PIB. That means that you get a total of $370. Guys, this is the way to get the $320. Now, how can you increase the cycles here? Well, if you happen to have somebody in your organization, let's assume that you are already, you sponsor this person. Suddenly you are getting 900 points there because the person, 600 points. Because you sponsor 2 people, 600 points, that's new volume that comes under you. But anyway, guys, as you see, this is a powerful way, but let me see what happens. Now, 2 people, this is only 2 people. Now, what if those 2 people bring their 2 people? By the way, this is the way that you create security, by helping others to get 2 people. Because when you do that, then you are going deep in your organization, and then you are creating more solid group. It's really important because probably you have a person, the people John and Joe, all of them are earning the $370. Now, at this point, you add something else. You add $200 plus you see here the BB, $1,800, that's 2 cycles. In total, you're earning $678. Now, my question is, what if this happened in a month? What if in this month, in the next 30 days, you increase your income by $678? You sponsor only 2 people with the President Pack. And by the way, later I'm going to tell you how to get into more connections where you can connect with a lot of people every day. And we are going to say later tonight. You don't have to wait until tomorrow. In order to get these numbers I'm showing you right now. Keep these numbers. Now, this is interesting. What if you get 4 people in your first month? 2 and have to be 2 at least in the same week, or 4 in the same week. And each one gets 2 people. You get $640 in PABs. You get $400 as a consultant bonus. If you remember, when you have other people to become a consultant, you get $200, obviously. You get $1,306. Again, what it takes a whole month for you to add $1,306 this month? I'm not going to go more because just leave the rest to your imagination. But would you be excited? How many people that you know will start a business and they're the $1,306 or half of it, the $640 plus the $50, $690 in case they get only 2 people. Guys, it's so important. Now, I was listening to a call by Lisa DeMaio. Lisa DeMaio, as I said, she became a 5-star Golden Circle. She had 8 personal sponsor people that became executives. We are not talking about consultants. She has more than 10 consultants, but 8 of them became executives. She's earning more in a month than most people make in a year. And she joined Isagenix August last year. That means that she's been in Isagenix only about 7 months. A 5-star, as you saw before, the average of 5-star is $400,000 a year. And she did it in 7 months. Now, she said something really powerful. First of all, in that call in the podcast, she said that 80% of the people, most of the people that she has sponsored come with a President Pack. Why? Because this is the way that tell people. She tells the people, and let me go back to the slide. Okay, hold on a second. She tells people, I'm going to show you how you can earn $320 or $370. Let me show you how. And then she showed the power of the President Pack, the advantage of the power of President Pack, because it's a great deal per product. And then she said, and you are going to get $370 back. And then she said, and again, I'm going for what I heard in the call, that was amazing. She said, let's have 2 people, and they don't have to be the same week. It could be the following week or the week after, to get 2 people and get also the $370. And then this is what happened. Only that person earned $678. Now, if you have a person in Isagenix, and listen to this, it's really important, although this was not going to be part of my presentation, but if you have a person in Isagenix that has been using the product for months, sometimes years, just get back to the person that said, I want to help you to earn $320. And show them this. So the one important thing is that you said, you can say, put this in your credit card. Excuse me, at this point, sorry, let me rewind. At this point, the person's already in. But what I said is so important, the person, to show them that they can get $320. And they say, oh, by the way, when we help people to do the same thing, you earn over $1,000. Think about these numbers. Now, you can play with the numbers on the other systems. You can play with the numbers with the 30 days. And by the way, I would go minimum the 30 days because, again, the smaller packages, the attrition ratio is really small, really small. And we don't want to have people failing all over the place, left and right. Again, how many of you think that people in your organization would be really excited seeing these numbers? I'm sure some of you can raise your hand, and I think I can see it. If I don't, Alex is seeing them. This is really exciting. Now, let me show you the system, because this is the heart of the whole thing. Now, we know that you can make money, but how are you going to do it? What are you going to say? Where are you going to find the people? There are 3 steps, and some of you that are in the call have seen this many, many times. This is really simple. To sponsor people, the sponsoring system, you need 3 things. You have to connect people, you have to present people, and you have to follow up. It's simple as that. Really, really simple. Now, this system is based every successful system that I know of, every person that has been successful in any network marketing company, I'm not talking about Isagenix alone, follow this system. They may call it different because every person has their own style, but always these 3 steps are really important for you to be successful every day. Now, this is something that you do every day. This is not something that you do once in a while. This is something that you create persistently, daily, and a daily basis. Okay, let's go to the next one. Your story. Now, I did a webinar last week on how to create your story. You can go to howtogetgoing.com and check the webinar, or right now, or you can wait for the link tomorrow. But again, it's howtogetgoing.com. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I can go there right now. That way I show you where the webinar is, howtogetgoing.com. That way I don't forget. In a second, we are going to go, by the way, there to my site on Facebook. Okay, I think you are seeing it. Okay, correct. I hope everybody sees. Now, you go to webinars here, and then you can go to archives, and here's the webinar, Preparing Your Story. It's a very, very simple system that shows you how you can create your story. It's really simple, but really powerful. Just because it's simple, that doesn't mean that some people think that simple things don't, they're just that too simple and they don't follow it. Again, this is really, really simple. Now, let me show you another site, now that I'm here, where you can play with the other different. Some of you received my newsletter, and I don't know, probably all of you anyway, and you saw this site. Let me open another window there, actually. Okay. I think it's this one. I should put the track. And this side, like you're going to see something really cool. While it's going there, okay, it's taking a little while. But let me go back to the presentation, and then we will go back here. Now, anyway, again, your story, you already saw where you can get it. Now, you're going to prepare your story. And something important, very important, is your story has to be short. Some people make the mistake that they create long stories, boring stories, and gosh, and then what happens is that they scare people. The formula that you're going to see to create a story is very simple, because you can create a story under a minute, and it's powerful, goes right to the point, and show people who you are and why you are so excited about Isagenix. Anyway, something is happening to my computer right now. This is something. Okay, can you see something? I don't know. Alex, yeah. You can tell me.
George,
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Actually, now it became dark.
It's dark?
Yeah.
Huh. That's really weird. Okay. Well,
okay, now we see it.
Here. You see the presentation?
Yeah,
okay,
we have
cool.
your story slide.
Okay, and correct. Okay, but anyway, here we're gonna talk about. You already talked about sold the story, where you can get the story. Now let's talk about your list, guys. You probably heard many times Jimmy say the fortune is in the follow-up. But if we don't have a list, we cannot do follow-up. And I'm going to show you how to get many ways. Here's a triangle of list, what I call the triangle of list. First is the hot and warm market, then it's social media, and then others. Now, the hot and warm market is obviously the people that you know very well. Warm market people that you know only barely, like people that work at the store, maybe the mailman, etc. And also, by the way, to make the list, you get it from the cell phone and social media. Let me tell you the power of social media here. When you sponsor somebody in the past, you ask for the names of 10, 100 names, etc. Now, many times people to come to those names took forever. If the person happens to be in Facebook or in MySpace or LinkedIn, especially MySpace or Facebook, they have a list there. And the average list per person is 120. Now, many of you are saying, yeah, but some people are not on Facebook. Well, according to the last studies, they say that 70% of the people, 7 in 10, are in Facebook. And at that 70% of that 70% are in Facebook on almost a daily basis. That means that the majority of people that you're going to find are in Facebook. And the best way to get the list of a person is when they are in Facebook. But anyway, you also can make a list of the cell phone. That's the second best way. Actually, that's the first best way. Cell phone is really powerful in the sense that you tell the people, okay, you have your cell phone. Okay, how many names do you have there? I have a lady in my group that she has over 2,000 names on her cell phone. I mean, the cell phone is a gold mine. Now, you heard this a lot in the past. Now, let's go to the next one, the social media. Make sure you set up your timeline. I am going to go right now to show you what is that. The timeline is this, as you see. If you don't have it, go to a person that has a timeline, and it's going to say at the top, set your timeline. By the end of this month, every person is going to have a timeline. Every person that has a Facebook is going to have timeline. It's going to be forced over everybody. It's really simple. And the way that you do, just click set up timeline, just update a picture, and I'm not going to teach you here how to do it because there is a great tutorial on Facebook. I show you how to do it, and it's really simple. You can do it in a minute. You just set up the table. So you can set up the page. If you are not in Facebook yet, this is important. Make sure you get an account, and we have a training. Actually, the best way to see the training on Facebook, how to create your own account. It's really simple. It doesn't take too much time, but Facebook is going to be a very important way for you to create leads. The second one is find your friends on Facebook, and this is really important. Just the more friends you start finding, the more people you're going to attract. Let me show you. Let's suppose that you find looking for a friend, and let's suppose that the name is James Smith, just to have an idea. That's a common name, or Julie, or whatever. Julie here. And then you click Julie, again, I'm telling Julie Smith. And then you click here, and then all the results come of all the people that are Julie Smith. Now you want to look for people. You see here, click there, and then all the Julie Smith. Now, by the way, you can go by city here, by location, by education, the same schools, or by the same job that you have. You see, you can do a search by location, etc. In case you want to make a closer, to find better a person anyway, to be more specific. Now, let me go back here again. There is another way to find friends. Okay. It's really simple. Now, first, the more friends you have, I have, you see here, 4,422, the more friends are going to be also suggested to you by Facebook. Now, there's a way to find more friends, and let me show you the page. Let me keep going here. Now, before we go, let me go through this first. There are many ways to mail. There are some referrals, casual conversation, shows, telemarketer, networking, organization, etc. Now, you can be adding unlimited friends. Now, this is important, and I'm going to go back to what I was telling you before. You will ask up to 50 people a day, maximum. You cannot do more than that. Wait 24 hours before you contact more. In other words, if the last person that you asked to be your friend was a 5 o'clock, make sure you start at 5 o'clock the following day. Only connect with people who have less than 4,500 friends. And there is a reason, and the reason is because if the person has 4,500 friends, maybe it's possible that the person had a 1,500 friends, and for some reason Facebook still has that person has been maxed out on friends. It's 5,000 they max out, and then they're going to think that if you are connecting to many people that are maxed out, probably you really don't know that person, and make freeze your account. Follow this; it's really important. People who have some info, in other words, people that they say who they are at least. Preferably people who have friends listed. But this is not necessary, but it's preferable anyway. Now, these are first contacts, and I'm going to show you a little trick. First, you add friends and family. Again, the way to add it is what I showed you before, but I'm going to go back there in a second. You are going to be adding friends and family. You are going to be adding acquaintances. Now, you can have cards and email addresses. Now, I bet many of you have many business cards laying around. This could be, you are thinking, well, how can I connect? How can I talk to that person about Isagenix? It's really simple. You see here this site, okay, facebook.com/invite PHP. Let me show you what it is. Oh, let me go back to it. Okay, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to show you what it is. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to the site. Okay, I'm going to enter. Let me open a new window. Okay. What you're going to do, all those business cards that you have, it is really possible that you have the email address there. And then what you do, you write down the email address of the person here, you separate them with a comma, and let's suppose repeat@gmail.com, etc. at whatever, yahoo.com, etc. You can write all this. Here you have a message. Hi, I have your business card, and I would like to connect with you through Facebook. And you click invite friends. Now, it is a good chance that if you have 50 business cards, at least 30 are going to be your friends. This is another way to add friends. Really simple. Again, you go to this site that you see in the top, enter the names, the email address separated by commas, enter a message, and click. Now, again, don't do, in this case, more than 50. If you don't, even combined with other ways, never more than 50 a day. Again, you start the 50, let's suppose that you finish today at 5 o'clock next day. I show you a way where you can add many people, business cards, collect business cards. I know people that have hundreds, even thousands of business cards myself. It's just I cannot add them because, again, I have so many people already as a friends. But this is really simple. You copy this address, the email address, a short message, and invite them to be your friends. As simple as that. And you can have incredible amounts of friends. Let me go back. It's important. The more friends you have, the more success you are going to have. Then there's a second one. You see this one? Up the URL, the first one. This one is facebook.com/find-friends/browser. When you click here, something interesting is going to happen. It's going slow. Okay, here. It's telling you here all the people that probably you know. This is really cool. This is people that probably you know because you have many things in common or it's connected to somebody you know. This is another way to add friends. Really cool. And by the way, how many do you have here? Well, the more friends you add, this list becomes huge. Okay, and every time you add friends, they add more, they add more, they add more. This is a great way to add more friends. It's really, really, really simple. Okay, I hope you're excited. You are seeing two ways where you can add friends. And again, You add your friends and family, acquaintance, cards, and email address. You have business cards, and then you add again on this side, and then you find people. You are adding friends because now you are going to go into conversations. Now, make sure you post daily, and I'm going to show you what I mean for that. You are going to be posting messages, positive messages. No advertise. You get in trouble. First of all, if you try to advertise in your wall, and if you try to advertise in the places that advertise, it's going to be really costly because you have to know exactly what to do, and it's not as effective as when you are creating contacts. Make sure you create stories that are better. Stories are better and very powerful. Only post on your wall, except when you happen to be in different groups where you can post things that have to do with that group. You are not talking about Isagenix. So let me show you some examples. Let me go back. My side. Okay. For example, you see, I post here a link to Peter Diamond's. You can get it from YouTube, and then many people like it. Now, here, let me see the people that like it. Many of them, by the way, some of them are in Isagenix. Many of them, I don't know who they are, even that they are, and some of them are not even my friends. Look at here. Two people that are not my friends. You're saying, how that happened? This is another way to ask friends. Every time you post, if some of your friends comment or like it, like happened here, so see some people like it, or share it, but especially like it, their friends are going to see them. And when they share, let's see, 3 people share this with other people, also they're going to see it. And then what happens, some of them are going to ask you to be your friend. Really simple. It's why it's so powerful to always put some posts all the time. You say, put this beautiful thing home, a postcard I found, and again, 22 people like it. This is with a count of 20 comments that you see here. And let's see, when we go to the bottom, many people are asking me to be my friend. And some people are not even my friends. They didn't ask me. Now, in a second, I'm going to show you the power of how to work these people, and talk about Isagenix. So you see, so far I'm showing you how you can add people. And by the way, the more friends you add, the more people you add, the more people are going to be looking at your post. It's as simple as that. And we have many other associates in Isagenix in my group that they are doing the same thing. They are posting different things, and that's a way to contact with people. By the way, you are not going to contact only the people that are commenting or liking your posts. You are going to also be asking people to be your friends, and you're going to start conversations. By the way, for those of you that are familiar, these here, they are the people that are asking to be your friend. So far, I have 1,016 requests. Oh, some of them are in Isagenix, but some of them are not. As a matter of fact, usually the majority at this point are not in Isagenix. And then what you're doing is going to post the stuff, like you post it here, so be positive. And by the way, if you want to know more about how to do it, there's another webinar that's called 3K 30 Days Facebook. I'll tell you more about how to do it. But here I'm going to give you a very highlights of what to do. Really simple. You can get into groups, etc. Now let's talk about the scripts. At the world market, this is a great script. Listen, I need your help. I just started this project where we are helping people to earn a full-time income from home. Can you check these videos to give me your opinion? You can do this calling somebody, or you can even send a private message to a friend or a relative. As simple as that. This is going to create curiosity. You can send a private message on Facebook, or you can call a friend and say the same thing. Remember, your goal is to make money as soon as possible, and also connect with all your friends. Even if the person is saying no to you, do that. By the way, posting on your site is so powerful because every time you post, even the people saying no are going to be seeing this, and some people are going to change their mind and they're going to ask more about Isagenix. This is one example of one of the scripts. I hope you read it and you wrote it. Although again, you are going to be able to print out this. Now, the next one, okay, I don't know what's happening here. Okay, let me go back. Okay, using the scripts. It's important to stick to the scripts. Now, where are the scripts? Before the scripts are in how to get going.com to. And again, let me show you. Here we have the website, howtogetgoing.com, George scripts. And you see those there? There are a series of scripts that you can use in different situations. Really cool. Now, let me show you a good example. When somebody accepts you as a friend, you say, thank you for accepting me as a friend. By the way, what would you do? You start a conversation with a person and showing you an example. Let me see. This is it. Okay. Here's thank you for accepting me as a part of your circle of friends, Facebook or LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. Because you can do this on any of the sites. And then you start a script. What do you do in your job? How long have you been there? What do you do before? You don't have to write it, by the way, because you can print it out from the website. And then you can go through this, and you are qualifying the people. At one point, you're going to get into the conversation on network marketing. How was your experience? Did you do another company? How was your experience? Why do you think you did not have so much success? And the last question, would you be open to look to another opportunity that does not have those obstacles? You use these scripts, and you are going to be successful. Now, there is something really important. When you get in a conversation with a person, and this is in my other trainings on Facebook, you talk less than the other person. Let the other person write more. And you always finish whatever you answer with a question, any of these questions. And use also common sense. We're going to talk about follow-up in a second. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Presenting. Now, minimum 2 presentations a day. And we have a triangle for presentations too. We're going to be using the internet, meetings that you probably use already, and tools. Now, I'm going to tell you about the internet, and this is going to cover the tools and how we can do it. You're going to use your website. You can use YouTube. You can use Isagenix. But let me show you what happened. When a person tells you that want to know more about Isagenix, because again, you were following the script. Oops. Right. Okay. When the person say, would you, after you say, would you be open to look to another opportunity that does not have those obstacles? At this point, you're going to do something really cool. That thanks to Isagenix, thanks to the tools that we have. And let me show you what. I'm going to go to my site. Okay. This is my site. As soon as a person tells you, okay, I want to know more about Isagenix, this is what you're going to do. It's a really powerful tool. You go to Isavideos. This is in my site, but could be yours. Isavideos. And then remember, in this script, you're talking about money. What you're going to do is to make sure that a person watch any of these 2 videos. These are the money videos. Let's assume that it's Enterprising Woman. When you click Enterprising Woman, there are 2 ways that you are going to send the video to a person, but I'm going to show you one, the simplest one. You copy the address on top. You see how I'm doing? And then you send a private message and paste this message and send it to the person. As simple as that. You copy that address on top and you send it on a private message to the prospect. It is really, really simple. There's other ways to do it, but I'm going to just leave it like that. Although, let me explain it the other way. Some of you may have this to the next of your website. And by the way, you don't see it. Again, you send this to your website. This is my personal site has to be in your website. Because if the person goes and see the video, you want to make sure that they are looking at your website. And now, some of you may not see this on the site, and this depends on the configuration of your screen. But if you have it, this is another way to send also a message. You click here. You enter the name of the person that you want to send it. Doesn't matter the name, I'm just putting an example. And then here, oops. Okay, do it again. Okay, here is Alex talking. Then you have to be in Facebook to do this. You enter the message. This is the video. I promise you. And then you can even say, click like it after watching it and send. Again, let me cancel here. This is if you have this bar, click here and send. And then when that happens, the person is going to be the same if you copy this on the top or you click this. The person is going to be directed and they're going to see this video. And if they like it, if they click here on like, all their friends are going to know that they like your video and they can click on that link too and watch your video. This is a really cool way. But again, you can copy this on the top and put it into a message. You can also put it into an email if you want to send it by email, or if you want to send it by Facebook, you can put it on Facebook, private message. Never put it on their wall, always as a private message, or just send it here, the way that I show you. Really simple, really cool. Okay, let's go back to the presentation. How many of you think that that's a really cool trick? Now, I have YouTube, etc. And the reason that's something that your website, and I said, move it, by the way, I prefer your website because people can go back into your site. Your YouTube, there is a channel, the Isagenix YouTube channel, where you can actually also show videos from those sites. But let me keep going. Follow-up. This is really important, the follow-up. And I'm going to close with this. Follow-up, we have the script also. Okay, oh, I thought I have it there. Okay, here is the follow-up script. After the person watched the video, the best way to do the follow-up is actually if you are doing it with your upline. But anyway, you can follow this script. What do you like the most? What else do you like? How much would you like to earn? Why? Or what do you want to accomplish? Doing what you're doing now, how long will it take you to do it? Every question has a reason for the person to get really into the system. And then when you say, do you want to go faster? Here is when you say the fastest way is the business pack. And the fast way is the president pack. You see, if you're offering the $1,099, it's easy to go to half. That is $559. This is and I'm not going to leave it here on the screen because again, you can print it out from the website how to get going. But this is really simple. It's the follow-up. Now, the follow-up is really important because, as Jimmy said, with a follow-up, the fortune is in the follow-up, but again, you have to have a list. Let me go to this site, isaproventrack.com. So I know you received this in my newsletter, and this is a cool way. I can tell people, hey, I'm going to change this because you see where it says fast track on my crossing? Okay. Here it talks about the different amounts of money that people earn in the first 30 days. They had the picture of Lisa and me. But then I tell people, I'm going to change. Do you want to be turbo or fast? Let me show you a turbo, what it is. Here, they are talking about the business pack, the $1,099. This is a great tool to use in Isagenix, and you can send it to people. And by the way, when they come here, they can see what is on the business pack. They can do the same with the other packages. Let me go back. Retaining 30 days, you're going to see the president pack here. And again, they can see what is on the president pack. This is a nice proven track record. Look at this site. Go to this site because you can learn a lot of different stuff. I'm using it right now to show the president pack and the business pack. That would be the turbo. I wanted to show you this site because you can use it when you are prospecting people. Now, today in this presentation, you already saw the part of this business. You can see how you can earn $320 or $370 really quick if you are not a consultant, or $320 if you are already. You can see that. I show you how you can keep prospecting people, never run out of people, how you can actually connect with people that are friends and family. I show you the different tools that you can show people in order to make a great decision. You also saw how you can actually send videos to people using Facebook or email. And guys, the decision is yours. And you can do this week. Everything that I show you now, you can do it right now. You don't have to wait for anything. And look what can happen. If you get two people and you are not an executive and you have them to become a consultant, you get $200 more. You earn $678, including the cycles. And what if it's $640 only in the PAB? And when we add all the rest, $1,306. guys, where do you want to be? I'm so excited about the time that we have today in Isagenix because the tools that we have, the bonus that we have, the training that we have, the support team that we have, guys, this is something that can help you to get to the next level. Make sure that when you get the replay for this seminar, you can send it to your people in your organizations because this is going to help you in a big way. Alex, I don't know if you can come back if there are any questions because I cannot see the questions from here.
No, George, actually this is fantastic, and I love the isaproventrack.com. And one question that did come up is that it showed somewhere on ISA Track that the membership fee is $19. So we need to change that to $29, the membership fee.
Okay.
That has
okay,
gone
that's
up.
something I have to send to Isagenix.
Yeah.
Because that side is by Isagenix. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, and the other thing is, with we will have tomorrow on the howtogetgoing.com site all the links that you talked. They will be all right there in the post that we'll have for the webinar. And any questions you have, you can actually enter as comments in the post, and we'll answer them for everyone to see. And George, just a reminder that we're a little bit over time, so we need to wrap it up.
Yes. I knew we were going to be over time. That's why in my email that I sent this morning, and also I said that this was going to be longer than normal. But this is because this is an action webinar where you can use these tools and start working it today. And I really encourage you to do this, guys, because 3 or 4 years down the road, many of you are going to say, well, why I didn't do those things? It was so simple. The idea here is so important to believe that you can do it, really important to believe that you can do it. And just because you may say, but most people cannot afford the price impact, let me tell you that's not true. Because when I started network marketing in 1992, the average in the companies that was, the average sign-up fee in 1992 was around $1,000. The company I got involved was $700. And that was in a time where people average incomes were lower than today. As a matter of fact, in 1980, between 1980 and 1982, the first time there was a huge explosion in network marketing, the average income in the U.S., and you can find in the internet, in 1980 to 1982 was $8,000. However, the average way to get in most network marketing companies was $1,500. That was 20% of their income. However, network marketing exploded. If people really see the value of this, they're going to find ways to get involved. They're going to get, because we are giving a tremendous opportunity for business where they can recover their income, their investment really quick. And on top of that, they're going to get healthier. We are not talking about $3,000 or $5,000. I was in the perfume business and I invested over $100,000, and then the company didn't last 9 months. And I know, Alex, you have different businesses. Not only you are an architect, but you have a car dealership and you invest in buildings and real estate, etc. And I bet the return was not the kind of return that you can have in a business like this. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Again, make sure you watch this webinar again because there is a lot of information. We have some difficulties in the technical part, but that happens when it's live. But anyway, again, guys, thank you very much. And I don't know if you want to add something, Alex.
George.
And again, by the way, thank you to Alex. It's a 5-star golden circle. And this webinar would not be possible without him. He's the guy behind the technical stuff. He's really good about that. I'm not.
Thank you, George. But I just wanted to thank everybody for sharing tonight their time with us, and look forward to seeing you next week at the next BDP team weekly webinar. And we will have this on by tomorrow afternoon, maybe late afternoon or early evening, the post of the recording of this webinar. Thank you, George.
Okay, cool.
And thank you, everyone.
Thank you. See you later. Bye.
Good night.